Seminoles. Taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gators will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult.
And down he goes back at the 3. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. The Gators line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gator! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the jets, making the big play.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Forced out of the pocket. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's McCoy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because...
Turning it on! Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Pulls and fires complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. He's got him this time. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Noles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll go to the counter. Fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's White. At the 35, he's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's ball. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass, nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on him. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in their recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doug was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him because they felt coming into the game if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws, they're going to make catches. I got to get him on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harvey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Skips away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They booted away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him! He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Got room at the 35. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Livingston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Grab near the marker. It's Ball. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Kick is in the air. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gator! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Took care of it himself. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And we are dead even here in the second.
And that's a really positive end to the first half. Driving down the field, putting that drive together, using all the clock, and most importantly, getting the 3 and tying this football game up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Pucks it out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead with the 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Robinson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Moving out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Lets it go. Connection to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Run out of bounds after the long long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Here's a heat. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
The RPO fires complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's ball. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Lagway. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Livingston. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Florida! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Got the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Off the RPO, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Let's it fly. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe what breaks into the open?
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through. Everyone has the same call. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The clock is really putting the pressure on this offense, hustling to the line, desperate to get a few more yards. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Seminoles get the first swing here in overtime. Might as well stick with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Now the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the catch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running the red zone. It's ball. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean?